Hey and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Spanish giant wants to sign Gabriel Magalhaes. Barcelona wants Gabriel Magalhaes and they could offer Arsenal a swap deal for the Brazilian, according to Sport. Gabriel has been one of the most important players at the Emirates since he joined the club in 2020. The Brazilian has formed a solid defensive partnership with Ben White in this campaign, and both of them are helping the Gunners reach new heights. As he impresses in London, he's being watched across the globe, and he has even been invited to the senior Brazilian national team. Ideally, Arsenal will want to keep the former Lille man in their team for the foreseeable future, but that could change in the summer. Sport claims Barca like his profile as one of the finest left-sided centre-back around now, and they could move to lend him. Sport claim Mikel Arteta's side will need to make several signings in the next window, and there is little money to do that. Therefore, the Gunners have set their sights on Barcelona to carry out exchange deals or loan signings back and forth. It suggested the likes of Neto, Memphis Depay or even Riqui Puig could be a right fit for the Emirates club. Sport ended their report by stating, "They have talked, but there is no agreement, and at Barca, they are clear that if the case were to happen, Gabriel could be the most interesting option to agree with Arsenal. We will have to see how it all ends." Gabriel is one of our most important players, and selling him will be a clear statement of unseriousness from the club. Also, the players being offered to us in the swap deal are individuals who are struggling to play in Spain now. It makes little sense for us to sign any of them. Arsenal defender Saliba says it was easy to convince him to join Marseille on loan. Arsenal defender William Saliba is yet to play a Premier League game for the club and is currently on loan at Marseille. He also made his French debut at senior level during the last round of international matches, which is a reward for how well he has been playing with the Ligue 1 outfit. As per Le Temps Sport, Saliba has spoken about the decision to move to Marseille on loan from the Emirates Stadium, and it does not sound like he needed much convincing. "When a big club like Marseille comes to pick you up, there are not many words to seduce you," he said. "Afterwards, when the coach talks to you, you want to come even more. He told me he was waiting for me, so it happened pretty quickly. He hooked me up by telling me that I was going to play in front of 60,000 people, that the fans were also waiting for me." It's not clear what Saliba is going to do next season, but it seems that Mikel Arteta is yet to be fully convinced by the Frenchman. It's true that impressing in France is not the same as impressing in England. The demands of the leagues are different, and that might play a part. But Arsenal need young, hungry, talented players to take them where they need to be, and Saliba certainly has the ability and has to be worth another look in pre-season. Arsenal loanee Pablo Mari shares where he wants to play next season. Pablo Mari has told Gazzetta dello Sport via Fabrizio Romano that he would like to stay at Udinese next season as he approaches the end of his loan spell from Arsenal. Mari left the Gunners during the January transfer window after a frustrating spell. The centre-back started both of their first two Premier League games this season. However, he did not play again from there. In fact, the Spaniard often did not make the match-day squad for Mikel Arteta's side, so it was little surprise that Arsenal let him leave in the winter. His time with Udinese has been much more successful. He has featured 8 times in Serie A, and in that time, Udinese have only lost twice. As noted by Romano, Mari has given an interview in Italy where he suggested that he would be delighted to stay beyond this season. Pablo Mari on his loan spell to Udinese from Arsenal. "I'd like to stay in Serie A next season. I'm under contract until June 2024 with Arsenal, but I'm so happy here at Udinese," he told Gazzetta. His loan deal doesn't include a buy option. It will be up to the two clubs. It's hard to imagine Mari getting back into the Arsenal side. He has shown some glimpses when he has featured. The Gunners have moved on. Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes have been superb for much of the campaign. Meanwhile, William Saliba may well be in default from next season, so it clearly makes sense for all parties for Arsenal to find a permanent home for Mari this summer. Certainly, he would be only too happy for the permanent home to be in northern Italy. Arsenal will now prioritise signing Ruben Neves. Arsenal are looking to press ahead in their attempts to sign Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves this summer, according to a report from Sky Sports. Neves has been on the radar of Mikel Arteta for some time now, and there has been talk of the Gunners manager being desperate for the Portuguese midfielder to sign. And according to Sky Sports' latest update, Neves is now the priority midfield signing for Arsenal. The report claims that Wolves could demand as much as £60 million for Neves though, meaning the Gunners will have to dig deep into their pockets to land the midfielder. Neves has been a key component of Bruno Lage's side this season after playing a similarly important role under Nuno Espirito Santo before. Neves is seen by Arsenal as the ideal partner to Thomas Partey in midfield. It comes as Granit Xhaka's future is once again under the spotlight, while Sambi Lokonga is still very much learning on the job. If that's what it costs to get a player who Arteta feels so strongly about, then so be it. Neves is a class act and has a Premier League experience already. There would then be no need for any sort of settling in period for the midfielder. He instantly improves the Gunners' midfield too. Strong with the ball but a silky passer as well. Neves also has the spectacular in his locker when it comes to scoring goals. It's a huge summer coming for Arsenal, and whoever they sign needs to be right. Neves fits the bill in so many ways, and if it costs £60 million, then so be it. Arsenal could take advantage of AC Milan's problem to sign La Liga star Marco Asensio. Arsenal could be handed a chance to sign Marco Asensio this summer as AC Milan struggles to sign him. The Spanish attacker has been in the news lately with several reports claiming he's leaving Real Madrid. The La Liga side seems to have chosen to sell him instead of handing him a new deal, and that has opened the door for Arsenal and other clubs to move for the former Mallorca man. AC Milan has been leading the race for his signature for some time now, with the Rossoneri reportedly confident they can secure an agreement with Madrid. However, Sport Mediaset reports they are struggling to agree to personal terms with the player. They cannot meet his demands and the competition from Arsenal is serious, even though the player may not suit the Gunners' style of play. The report claims Mikel Arteta's side is prepared to pay him €7 million per year, which he wants but Milan cannot pay. Asensio is another player who seems to bank on his past achievements because he has hardly been impressive in recent campaigns. He's a decent player, but we have enough decent attackers in our squad now who aren't helping. We need to sign players who are decisive and will make an instant impact when they join our team. Arsenal claimed to have tabled a €30 million offer to sign Alvaro Morata. Arsenal are claimed to have tabled a €30 million offer to sign Alvaro Morata from Atletico Madrid this summer. The Spaniard failed to make the cut at Chelsea after joining for a huge fee previously, but has admitted since that he was struggling with some mental issues during his time in London. The thought of returning to London to play under Mikel Arteta doesn't put him off, however, with Corriere dello Sport claiming he would gladly join to play under his Spanish counterpart, with Sport Witness citing for his claim that Arsenal have already tabled an offer which is equal to around double what Juventus are currently willing to pay to keep him permanently. The old lady currently have the striker on loan from Atletico, and he has been impressing alongside January signing Dusan Vlahovic in a new look attack, and while they are willing to keep him beyond his current loan, they are said to be unwilling to match the €35 million pre-agreed fee which was included in his loan spell. With Alvaro having struggled in the Premier League previously, and with seemingly relishing playing in a front two at present, signing him to lead the line for us doesn't make too much sense to me personally. While he can be very clinical at times, more often than not it is his consistency at being caught offside that shines through, and I believe there is better options out there. If Morata is willing to come in as backup to real top out and out striker, then that is a different story. But I'm hoping our club is more serious than the former Real Madrid academy star to lead our line going into the new season. Arsenal transfer target Darwin Nunez will leave for €80 million this summer. Arsenal have been handed a transfer boost as it looked like Benfica will allow Darwin Nunez to leave the club in the summer. The Uruguay international has enjoyed a superb breakthrough this season, scoring 31 goals in 36 games in all competitions so far, with a number of top clubs likely to be in for him ahead of next season. The Gunners could do with Nunez after the loss of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in January, and Fabrizio Romano claimed they first showed an interest in him during the winter window. Romano quoted on Twitter, "Darwin Nunez will leave Benfica in the summer for a fee around 80 million euros. His new agent will now meet with many top clubs to explore opportunities. Man United already discussed his name internally. Arsenal wanted him last January as West Ham, but Darwin was not for sale." Arsenal would do well to spend big money on this quality player who looks to have the potential to be a generational talent alongside other top young forwards like Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland and Dusan Vlahovic. The 22-year-old could ensure Aubameyang is not too badly missed at Arsenal, though one wonders if they missed their best chance to sign him in January. Nunez's immense form since then will surely only ramp his value up even further and attract other top sides to his signature, which could leave Arsenal in trouble, especially if they fail to finish in the top 4 come May. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.